Welcome to the Big Ree and Ace Pick 6 Super Bowl 56 recap. Let's go, Ace.
All right, boys and girls, Super Bowl 56 is done. What a game. Unreal.
Yeah.
The Los Angeles Rams beat the Cincinnati Bengals 23-20. Congratulations to the city of Los Angeles and the Rams. Unreal. It was a really good game, Big Ree. What do you think?
Yeah, for sure. It was definitely a good game. I was happy with that.
Yeah, definitely enjoyable game. It was not a boring game. It was not super exciting. It just wasn't. There's not a lot of action going on, but it was a close game, so that's important. I mean, I got to give credit to, the entire Rams team, man. Everybody stepped up when they needed to on the team.
Yeah.
Bengals, I know they covered. The Bengals covered the plus 4.5, but I still don't want to give them a lot of credit, to be honest, because, I think...
Sorry, Drew.
Sorry, Drew. And
you need to come to LA. We're not going to film in Cincinnati. You're coming out here.
Look, the Bengals, they only lost by 3, but honestly, between Odell Beckham Jr.'s injury and the 7 points that were given to them
that terrible flag.
on that non-call for
In my opinion,
face.
that is absolutely pitiful.
Yeah,
that's absolutely ridiculous.
That's a joke that you missed that.
How do you miss that? And then they denied it after the game. You can't.
They still denied it.
Yeah, you can't accept it.
That's a joke. Clear face mask on Ramsey on that 75-yard touchdown.
On Higgins against Ramsey.
On Higgins.
Higgins was so shocked during the play that he's like, "Oh, they didn't call a flag.
Yeah,
I'm gonna keep running."
It's a joke.
This guy.
And so look, yes, Bengals did cover the plus 4.5, but between that 7-point swing and Odell getting hurt early on, bro, this should have been a 33-4, 17.
That's what I was gonna say. Everything went right for them, and they still lost. And they had no turnovers. Yeah.
Rams had 2 turnovers.
Yeah, Stafford.
And they still lost. And this is the story of the Bengals. Look, they got outgained again here. They got out first down again here. And they won the turnover battle.
Yeah.
For the whole playoff run, their 9-2 turnover battle.
Right.
And and they lost here even with everything going wrong for the Rams.
Exactly.
Odell getting hurt. And then that 75-yard free 7 points for them.
And everyone's going to complain about the flag in the red zone, the holding one.
Stop it.
There wasn't a flag.
Stop it. Stop it, right? Like, let's be honest. The Bengals should have lost by 15 or 20 as I predicted. They got
the missed PAT was huge, too.
That was huge.
Spread, because the spread closed at 4.
Yeah, oh, man.
So people just scratching their heads right now.
Yeah. That was huge, man, because... I mean, if you were watching the game, that completely threw off a lot of, with the Super Bowl, there's so many props.
Yeah, correct scores
and stuff. When it went from 14 to 13, I was like, oh, man. Yeah, so And
then they would only need a field goal to tie on the final drive instead of going... I mean, obviously, they still want to get a touchdown.
That's true, yeah. So, I mean, it didn't get to that, but yeah, that was huge, too, because they could have tied it up. The one thing that I will give credit to the Bengals here is, look... They were down 13-3, and then they went on a 17-0 run.
Yeah, that's where I thought it was going to flip. I was like, shit.
I'll give them credit there. Like, they were down big, 13-3, and came back and took the lead 20-13. So I'll give them credit. They've been doing this. They did that against Kansas City, and so I'll give them credit there. And look, Stafford, he did have 2 interceptions. One he kind of just threw away. He knew it was going to be... Either they went when they went.
It was like a Hail Mary.
It was like a Hail Mary. So he had 2 interceptions, but otherwise he came through when he needed to. He played well. 26 for 40, 283, 3 touchdowns. So he played well. Burrow, 22 for 33, 203 yards, 1 touchdown, no interceptions. Played decent, but let's look at this. Let's look a little deeper. 3 for 14 on 3rd downs.
Yeah.
3 for 14 on 3rd downs. That's not going to get it done. You're not getting it done when you need to. Rams, run game was horrible.
Yeah.
Horrible.
I mean, it's a combination of that and the Bengals D-line.
Yeah, their D-line came to play. We got to give them credit.
I'll give them credit.
I'll give them credit there. Obviously, T. Higgins had a big game, but a lot of it was that one play.
Yeah, exactly. And then you can take 75 away from Joey B, too.
Yeah, Joey B. Exactly. That's a good point. I didn't think about that. If you take away the 75 yards
and a touchdown,
I mean, Joey B. completely dropped the ball. If you take away that play, that was huge. Yeah. So he didn't play that great. Oh, Joey B. swag. Look, I'm rooting for Joey B. I think he's going to be a really good quarterback in this league, but he's not there yet.
Yeah, no, he's there. I think he's there. I'll give him credit, and I give him credit for saying there's nothing to do in Cincinnati, like we mentioned on the last.
Oh, he said that too?
Yeah, he said, I'm playing so good because there's nothing to do in Cincinnati. And we all know there's nothing to do in Cincinnati.
It is true. Let's
be real.
But look, I mean, Joey B's up and coming. I still don't think he's there. Everyone was trying to hype this guy up big time before this game, and like I said, I think they squeaked out a lot of these wins. They should not have been here, just like Atlanta Hawks.
So you think they're a one-hit wonder, is what you're saying?
I don't think they had no chance getting back to the Super Bowl next year.
Okay, how deep will they go in the playoffs if they make the playoffs?
They're not making the conference finals.
Okay.
No chance at all. Okay. Let's make that clear. No chance.
I'm not saying anything. I just want your.
Okay, I'm just saying no chance that they're making the conference finals. Cincinnati Bengals.
Okay, for what season?
Next year.
Okay, just say it.
No chance Cincinnati Bengals makes the conference finals next year.
Okay.
Clear as day. No chance at all. And look, they should be able to make the playoffs. But look, these guys are not there yet. They got to shore up that their pasty. Their O-line needs to be shored up. Look, but I think the key here. Let's get back to this game and the Rams. The Rams D-line, bro.
Yeah,
they stepped up and played well. AD. 2 sacks,
Von
2
Miller.
tackles for losses. Von Miller,
2
sacks as well, 2 TFLs as well. So look, they stepped up. I mean, Ramsey looked like he got abused on a few plays.
He did, yeah. And then the last play, he let Chase go, and Joe Burrow just didn't see him. He had too much heat on him.
He got lucky. I mean, Jamar Chase, 89 yards, 5 receptions. Yeah. So he played well. But look, the D came up and. I said it was set up for the Rams, bro. In their home stadium, in SoFi, in Inglewood. It was set up, and they came to play. They won. Congratulations. First championship in Los Angeles for the Rams. And it was a good game. Overall, I think the game was good. Let's get a little bit, anything you want to jump into in regards to the actual game? Like, anything surprised you? Any big surprise or anything you didn't expect?
Jamar Chase not having a touchdown was pretty shocking.
I agree, but Joey B, you got 1 touchdown in the air, so
that's true.
And it went to Higgins. I think they were focusing on Chase, right? Like they just won.
That's why I said Higgins for a touchdown.
And that was good. You even called that. You said I'm putting more on Higgins than I am gonna put on the actual game. On Higgins anytime touchdown, and that hit big for you. We'll get into some of the prop bets and how they played out. Let's get into the prop bets. So I gave the viewer, first of all, I called the Rams -4 lock of the century. They didn't hit. It did not hit. I called the under 48.5. That did hit. And you know what? I stick with the -4.5 when your second best or wide receiver goes out early. That's the huge change.
Exactly.
Big difference.
For sure.
And then they got 7 free points for Cincinnati. Let's be honest. So I take that all day long. And not only
that, they got the interception after too, which they don't get the touchdown. They don't get this interception. That's three other points. That's 10 points, bro.
Yeah, that's true. That's 10. This is a 10-point swing easy. I said they should win by 14, 15, 16.
Yeah.
And I still think they should have. And and that other interception was another bounced interception. It hit off the receiver.
That wasn't Stafford's fault.
It wasn't Stafford's fault, but I'm just saying, Cincinnati got lucky again with another interception.
And they still lost. And no, I'm not surprised they lost. Definitely surprised that Rams didn't cover, but I just told you why they didn't cover. So no regrets there. You can't, these things happen. You can't control injuries and, lack of a call in the biggest game of the year. That's just unacceptable. But let's get into the prop bets. I gave the viewers 8 prop bets. First was, first half winning margin for the Rams. I said 7-9. They were only up by 3, so that one did not hit. Yeah.
Second prop bet I gave the viewers total touchdowns by the Rams in the first half over 1.
minus 105, that hit. They had 2 touchdowns in the first half, so that hit. Number 3 prop bet, I said exact touchdowns by both teams. I said take both 5 and 6 for plus 375. 5 hit, so you're up 275 on that. 2.5 regardless, so that hit. 4th prop bet I said that I took was the first score being a Rams touchdown or a Cincinnati field goal. Rams touchdown was the first score, so that hit plus 280. I told you to take both of them, so you would have been up on both of those. 5th prop bet, I said length of the first touchdown. I said between 16 to 25 yards. That was plus 400, Big Ree.
Oh.
And the 17-yard touchdown to Cup, so that hit. The 6th touchdown, I said, 6th prop bet I gave you was total sacks over 5.5. That was an easy one. That hit to 9 total sacks for the game, plus 110. That hit as well. Here's the kicker. Here's the really good one. The 7th prop bet, I said, will the Rams score in every quarter, plus 1,400. 14-1. Yes, they did score in every quarter. 14-1. And then the 8th prop bet, my MVPs, I said take Odell Beckham, Jr. MVP, 28-1, or Ramsey, 100-1 on a flyer. None of those hit, but I think if Odell doesn't get injured, there's a good chance he gets that over Cup. He had 2 receptions, 52 yards, and a touchdown when he got injured.
That's big time shit.
In the second quarter.
Yeah.
Dude, this guy would have got over 100, I think, and he would have won.
I think so. I think there's a chance.
But whatever. I went 6-2 on the prop bets, 1-1 on the spread and over. And so if you put $1,000 on the $100 on each prop bet and $100 on each spread, you would have still been up $2,250.
Yeah.
So you would have been 2.5x on your money. You would have been up. And so the prop bets were really good. Really good. So I hope the boys and girls cleaned up on those prop bets. And I know you said go big, lock of the week, go huge on the T. Higgins anytime touchdown. So hopefully, they win big on that.
I was wrong on Van Jefferson.
On Van Jefferson screwed you.
Yeah.
On two of those, but I think honestly, I kind of attribute that to Odell going down.
Yeah.
Because once Odell went down, he was the number 2, and they were stacking it on him.
Yeah.
Otherwise, he's number 3, and I think he gets maybe a touchdown and gets over his 64 yards or what was it 34 yards or something like that? What?
Yeah. I was wrong on Boyd anytime TD. I thought that would happen, but
that didn't happen. But Burrow didn't play well, so.
Yeah.
But I mean, you said your lock was the Higgins that hit. So overall, it was a really good cash in for the Super Bowl. Let's talk about the halftime show.
I only watched half of it. I was doing a little other stuff during halftime, and then it was still good though. It lived up to its hype.
I think it lived up to the hype. It was good. I mean, I watched it again. I recorded it, so I ended up watching it again yesterday. It lived up to the hype. You know what I mean? Like, sure. It was what everybody expected. It was good. And so no complaints there. I know a lot of people I think you're either on 2 buckets there. You either loved the halftime show or you hated it.
Yeah, because one of our fans did not like it at all.
Yeah, one fan.
We're not going to mention, we're not going to call him out.
But he was not a big fan of the halftime show, and so he had some very strong points on that.
Sent us an email.
But
didn't message us.
Full
long email.
Yeah, but either way, look, you either loved it or you hated it, and so I think it lived up to what everybody expected. Let's kind of finalize real quick on our Super. Big Ree we were at the same Super Bowl party, went big. So what was your overthought about the food spread, Big Ree?
You can't go wrong. The ribs always good.
We had the short ribs.
The pizza's always good.
The pizza, like 6 different kinds of pizza. We had the wedges.
The wings,
the chicken wings, big on the wing stop, like 150 wings. Yeah. All the different sliders, the chicken sliders.
Those were dank, yeah.
Man, those were dank. But you know what? I didn't eat that many wings this year.
I didn't either. I was kind of balancing it out, and then after a second play, I just threw it in because I had a good amount of appetizers, which we didn't talk about.
The appetizers were big, and I think I made the mistake. I went really big on the appetizers.
Yeah, one of our friends was going. I was like, you got to cool down. The whole meal is coming.
Yeah, but I went big. So we had the guac. I had a grip of chips and guac, chips, and salsa.
Yeah.
King Taco green salsa, life-changing salsa. Anybody that's from LA, go to King Taco, get their green salsa, the verde salsa. It will change your life. Thank me later. I promise you that. And then the dip.
Yeah.
Shout out to Z-Ball making that
street corn dip.
Fire. That's got to be a regular at every party now. Super Bowl party or any big college football party.
Yeah.
Was just fire, bro. I loved it. That's why I ate too much chips and dip, Big Ree. And then
I knew everything was so good. I was just like, go ahead.
Yeah, let's get into the desserts. We had the donuts. The donuts were there.
Girl Scout cookies.
We had the Girl Scout cookies.
Mango mousse cake.
Mango mousse cake was like
85 degrees.
Somebody bring the mango mousse cake. They had the
like
Jello and custard.
The Jello.
That was fire. And then
that whole platter of like M&Ms and all that.
Yeah, that whole platter with Rice Krispies, M&Ms,
yeah.
some toffee. Then we had some Middle Eastern like baklava and some other kind of dish. So there was a lot of items, and there was a lot of good desserts.
Yeah.
And I mean, I ate a lot, all in, dude. It was just at the end of the night, I could barely, sit up.
Yeah, for sure.
So that was a great. Can't wait, again for next year, Super Bowl 57. What's in Indianapolis?
No, it's in Phoenix.
Oh, Phoenix, that's right.
And then the year after is Vegas.
And then Vegas after that. So
West
Vegas.
Coast Triangle.
So that can't wait. Super Bowl's always a big deal. And I want to thank again all the viewers and subscribers.
We gotta give a shout out to all the winners of our contest.
Man, let's get into the winners. Number one, first place winner San Knack came through, got the margin exactly 3 points.
Damn, big time.
So congrats to San Knack. We'll send you an email and reply back so we can send you the your first place prize. Number 2 place was Dump Truck Woo. Came through. He had the margin of 2. Dump Truck Woo, second place winner. And then the third place winner, Mohammed Sheikh. So congrats to the 3 winners. You guys won. We'll send you guys a reply. Email us and we'll get you guys your prizes. So thanks for everybody for entering. Thanks for the good season of NFL and college this year. We're gonna continue to put more content on.
Yeah, March Madness, NBA trade deadline. Let us know what you guys think.
Let us know what other kind of content you guys want. We're gonna continue to put that in and keep building the show. We're continuing to grow, guys, and we appreciate everything. Thanks. Everything else. Anything you want to throw in, Big Ree?
No, that's pretty much it. Make sure to like, subscribe, and comment. Peace out, guys.